What's going on? Today I got a MS271 steel chainsaw, and the problem I'm having with it is the bar and the chain, it just doesn't oil like I want it to. It was getting a little bit, but the a couple uses ago I was cutting a tree up, and I mean the bar, look at it, it's showing the blue in the metal. It got this black char all over it. This chain, this is the new chain I just put on it. But I haven't done anything else to it. I tried to look up how to adjust the oiler on it, and the 271 does not have an oiler. It's auto lubed. I want to see if I can do anything in here to make it oil better, or make it oil the way I want it to. Let me give you just an idea of how much it's oiling. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, actually. I'm still curious to see if I can make it any better. So let me, I'm going to show you what it does right here with no bar on it. I just broke my air nozzle. I love this thing. It was great. I cracked it putting the daggone fitting in. So it looks to me like it's oiling pretty good, actually. I think that's plenty. Uh, I don't see anything wrong with that. But I don't know why my bar and my chain just it just seems to be dry. So let me put the bar on it and see what that does. Okay. So it's coming out good, which is a good thing. But a bunch of it is running right out of this hole and just running across. I don't want it to come out of this hole. I want it to be pumped right into that, right into the where the chain rides, right in that track. It starts out in there, and then it finds its way to this, and it comes out. So let me see if I can find something to maybe plug this hole up. That way, every bit of that oil will stay in this track. I went ahead and cleaned all this paint off. I wanted to see exactly where it was, and I wanted to make sure it had a nice flat surface for that oil to get into this port right here. So it goes into this port, and when it starts to fill up this track, this guide right here, it pushes back, and this hole is just opened into the track. So I don't really know why it's opened. I would expect it to be just a solid cavity, like it to be sealed around these edges, but it's not. It goes right into that, and all that is for this adjuster for the tensioning of the chain. So I mean, there's no point in it being open. Another thing, while I got it in my hand, the zip tie works pretty good to clean out this track. It fits it pretty good. It's plastic, so it won't really damage anything. It's disposable, throw away, and they're cheap, but it tends to get down in there and clean it really good, which I already cleaned it. Let me see if I can find something to fill that. This right side is solid halfway down into the bottom, and then this bottom is all solid. So the left and the top is open. Alright, so here's what I'm going to try. Is this little O-ring. I think if you can shove it down through the top. Like this. Oh, that seems to sit in there pretty good. Alright, so this O-ring is down in here. It looks like it's sitting there pretty good. Like I said, it's got metal on the back side and on the bottom, so it don't set all the way down in. It's why it's stuck up a little bit right there. But over here, I mean, it's snug against the walls. Let me bolt that up and see where the oil runs. So that looks pretty good. I don't see any coming out of this hole right here. And all that, look at all that oil sitting on top. That's what I want. So I don't know if you could see it that well, but all this oil was sitting up here. And there was nothing coming out of this hole. So, I mean, it is a little oily, but it's not dumping out of this hole like it was. Everything is in this track, and it ran out the back. So I'm gonna put it back together, put the chain back on it, and I'll do another, I guess, spray test on that cardboard beside the other one. We'll see if it's, see if it gets any more, see if it looks like it's oiling more. I think it probably will. At first it was hard to tell, but when I pulled this up closer to where I could look at it better, you can see this was the original with a little bit of spatter down it, and then this was the one afterwards. It's a little bit wider, but it's got a ton more spatter off to the sides here that it's throwing oil. And then I done it again off camera, just one more, and it actually looks even more. So I guess maybe the oil flow into it was just that much more oil got on the chain. in that time. So it's definitely an improvement. I've never noticed any oil on my chain with this saw since I've had it. But after doing this, if you look, I mean, you can see the oil. It's all over the top of that chain. So if you got a Stihl MS271 chainsaw and you're wanting to get a little bit more oil to the chain and the bar, you can put a restrictor in that top hole. I use an O-ring, and that should get you a little bit more out there. Hopefully this might help somebody else that's having the same issue. Thanks for watching.